Come get your kingdom recharge. In case your morning was hard, get your kingdom recharge. Thank God you made it this far. Get mercy for your mistakes. Come reconnect with God's grace. Just take a moment of praise. Recharge, recharge, recharge.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's going on? This is Quentin Robertson with the KCC. I'm here to do your recharge. I'm kind of the fill-in guy for today. Me and my wife jumped on earlier this morning, and we were talking about the scripture in Proverbs about trusting. And when I was working today, um, one thing that kind of came to mind when I was thinking about trusting in God is um, this hymn I heard this morning. I was listening to a broadcast from a church in Florida, and the worship leader was singing the hymn "Great Is Thy Faithfulness." And man, that hymn, like, it really, really, really touched me today. When I think about trusting God, um, the first thing that I think about when I'm trusting Him is how faithful He is. He has been so faithful in my life, um, to where, man, it's just I can't even really put it in the words. It's like every time when I come to a point where I need something just a little more, just maybe either like a word of encouragement or for him to come through in some type of way. Man, he's always faithful, man. I mean, he is always faithful. I was telling someone the other day about it was a time where my wife was pregnant with Chloe, and we had made the decision. We were living in South Carolina, and we had made the decision to move back to Greensboro. At this time, my wife had a job in South Carolina, but she was going to be on, I guess it's called like workers' comp, or a leave. I think that's what it's called, leave. So she wouldn't. She was going to be out of work, and at the time, um, I was just playing at the church. I didn't have another job at the time. I was putting in applications, things of that nature. And when we were leaving South Carolina, I didn't have a job. I was like, man, we're just going to just move on our faith and trust in God. And as we were packing up the truck, the U-Haul truck to come, I was going to get us some food. Um, I got a call from a company in Winston-Salem, and they was like, we want to hire you. We want to hire you. Now, mind you, I didn't have a job, uh, you know, before, leaving South Carolina, but as we were traveling to come to North Carolina, to Greensboro, God had already opened the door. And so when I think about trusting God, man, and I think about the first thing that I think about is His faithfulness, His faithfulness. So when you guys on today, when you're trusting in God with everything that you're doing, just remember how faithful He is. Just remember how faithful He is. That song says, "Great is Thy faithfulness." God is so faithful to us. So this is your recharge. We're trusting God, and we know that when we trust in God, He is faithful to perform everything that we need. All right, I love you guys, and my wife and I'll be back to hang out with you guys in the morning. Love you guys.
Come get your kingdom recharge. In case your morning was hard, get your kingdom recharge. Thank God you made it this far. Get mercy for your mistakes. Come reconnect with God's grace. Just take a